Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Taking a quick look here at Avalanche. Just an update from yesterday's video regarding the bounce off this key level support here, off that nice little 50-day simple moving average at about $20.50. So we'll talk about that. We're going to discuss the back end stuff here as well, kind of see what that means for us. In the meantime, quick little heads up for my community members. If you are using Discord, make sure that you familiarize yourself with our announcement section just to help prevent you from getting scammed. There's unfortunately a lot of scammers in there, and it's hard to circumvent that, unfortunately, the way Discord is set up. But just know if you familiarize yourself, you can prepare yourself, and it's completely a non-issue if you just follow those quick little instructions. Also, too, thank you for the feedback. I'm glad this no VPN, no KYC required exchange is working well for you. Bitunix, use this link here, of course, to ensure that you get some of the significant benefit rewards here. Phenomenal exchange. Definitely recommend utilizing that. Thank you so much, Bitunix, for providing some good opportunities for our community members. Love to see that. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look here at the daily and work our way down and just kind of note a few things here, a few key factors. We do still have a fair value gap down as low as 18, so there's a possibility that could still get filled before the price pulls back up higher. Right now, today's looking decent. It was a good recovery from that Bitcoin sell-off from 37,000 to 36.2. It's a pretty significant drop. A lot of that could be because of the FUD in the market right now. We can see that there is some Department of Justice that is going to announce major cryptocurrency events today. That's the speculation, of course, not to confirm this is 100% true or not. We never truly know. But my guess is that the price dropped really hard because of that news, and now it's since recovered because maybe it was a non-issue. Okay, it's hard to say. Fundamental catalysts are always really weird. But either way, the daily time frame here for Avalanche is super strong. Okay, so there's really no proof here in the larger time frames telling us the price is going to continue to pull back. This natural correction we saw with that bearish engulfing candle makes sense. We want to look at is a 4-hour time frame and focus on that. Before we do though, let's quickly look over at the liquidity levels here, kind of see what's going on. So we do got to recognize that there's going to be this gravitational pull towards 1980 still. Okay, so even though the price is looking nice and recovering well, we got a lot of liquidity there at that price point. So you got to recognize that the whales are going to recognize that and try to push the price to that level. It's not a 100% guarantee. It doesn't always happen, but it's something to be mindful of and aware of because this level is pretty heavy concentration of liquidation, and all I got to do is wick the candle down up and sweep all that liquidity there and essentially have free range to be able to move the price action where they want to. Okay, so you got to recognize that's a very, very relevant, important detail to understand, and that could very well be a bad thing. But right now we're looking decent, and I want to emphasize the word decent because we haven't established higher highs or higher lows yet, and we are below the ascending trend line on the smaller time frames here. So there's a few reasons why we got to respect the fact that the price action may not just instantly recover. We're also moving into this resistance range based on volume profile, so there's that. But I do have a couple things here that are positive contributing factors. We've got the MACD and the RSI both running concurrent in an ascending type of direction. We got the money flow index increasing and the RSI closing above 50. That's positive. Again, MACD is converging, but it hasn't fully converged yet. However, this is a very positive sign where we see the oscillator starting to digress. In other words, we're losing that momentum to the upside. Keep in mind we have done that before, and the price continued lower, so you got to recognize it's not a guarantee it's going to come up. But that combining with the RSI being up over 50 are two very positive signs. We look at the TD sequential. We came down to a 6, and we've since got a reset back up to a 3 here. So we do have some positive factors there as well. So in the big picture here, we're looking pretty decent on the 4-hour time frame. The thing we got to recognize though is that the Elliott Wave does anticipate we could see lower lows here, because if this is the lower high after our highest point, then the likelihood of another lower low to go lower than this one here is pretty high. Okay? And again, our most recent low is at 1978, so it would make sense for the price action to come into this range to sweep that lower level of liquidity. Okay. So again, you got to recognize there's some important factors there still at play, and that we are not 100% out of the woods yet. But again, this momentum looks pretty strong. The way that this recovered from Bitcoin selling off is pretty significant. Okay, so again, Bitcoin came all the way down to that 36,200 range, and the price came down to bounce off this most recent support. So we got a lot of support here at about $20.50. Okay, so definitely some positive there. Let's quickly note a couple of last minute factors here. We'll call it a day. Ichimoku Cloud. This is the confirmational sign I like to look for to take long or short positions. We are having good momentum to the upside, that's positive. Lagging span is almost free and clear of the price action. But the problem here is that we're still under the cloud. So unless we can close above, just say 21.85, or more importantly, just say $22 is a round number, sometime today, we don't have confirmation that we're free and clear of these, this cloud here. Okay, now I get the question a lot. How does this cloud thing work? Just simply search for Ichimoku Cloud on my channel, and you'll be able to see my video that I have, instructional video from a couple years ago, where I kind of explain this is an indicator that I've been using for a long time, and it works extremely well for confirmation, preferably on the 1 hour. But the truth here is, until we get above this level here, this 0.382 Fibonacci level, and just close above $22, I don't have confidence we're going to be able to continue higher. Because again, this could just be a lower high, and it would be followed by a lower low. Okay, so keep in mind, we're not out of the woods yet. This increased volume is extremely good though, because again, Bitcoin sold off. We saw a lot of money coming into this coin. That shows us that we have some support in this range. Okay, so again, slightly, I would say we have a 55% chance of probability of the price going up than down right now. And I know that's a terrible statistic, exactly the reason not to take a trade. And again, remember, good traders look for reasons not to take trades. They don't force trades, okay? So do not be the folk that takes a long right now and wishes you hadn't in a couple of days from now. Because the big picture, we are looking at the price action pulling back even still. But once more, there's a lot of other good stuff going on here too as well in the smaller time frame. So we just got to wait it out, okay? Patience is key. Please understand you got to wait for good opportunities, and I don't think we have the best opportunity yet. We're waiting for confirmation. So thanks again for watching. Hope this made sense. Please do me a favor, like the video, comment below if you have an interest in this coin, or just generally you have an actual position open. I'm curious to hear where that's at. Great to hear from you. Again, you want to jump over to our Twitter, Telegram, or Discord. Love to get to know you better. We got some awesome traders over here. Nice job, Zach. Well done shorting a Bitcoin. That's fantastic. All right, folks. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.